Well, Marty.
I wrote mine. You ready? You guys ready? Yeah, no, I know it. It's.
Feel like I got my back. It does. It doesn't drip. It doesn't drip much.
Doesn't drip much. Just when it rains, just when it rains.
All
All right. All right, we're a little late. Good evening, all. Welcome to the town board meeting, regular meeting for November 5th, 2025. Please rise and salute the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilwoman McMahon,
Here.
Councilman Niles,
Here.
Supervisor Molino.
Here. All right, we'll open the floor. If anybody have questions on our resolutions that we have coming up tonight, there's a one on the table if everybody needs. So if there's any questions, I see none, we'll move on.
Anybody on the computer?
Go ahead, Lori.
Proposed resolution to pay the bills as presented, general fund vouchers 5734 to 5748, $5,489.18. Highway fund vouchers 5749 to 5751, $3,285.55. Lake Luzerne Water District fund vouchers 5752 to 5753, $3,633.17.
I make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. I didn't put in the dates for the minutes. So can we table that to the
Yep.
next one? Okay,
Lori, can you shoot me a pen?
sure.
Send it air mills.
No. Okay, proposed resolution authorizing Chris Belden of Northeast Planning to pursue possible grant funding for purchase and installation of meters in the Hudson Grove Water District.
I make a motion.
Yeah, I passed that info around a couple weeks ago, so we had a chance to review it.
Mhm.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Proposed resolution to authorize the supervisor to enter into and execute the 2026 annual agreement with Barks and Rec Veterinary as it pertains to impoundment services and to pay the annual administration fee of $2,750. And this is for our dog.
That's what we budgeted, right? I'll make that motion.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Possible or proposed resolution to authorize the supervisor to enter into and execute an agreement with Mountain Medical for the annual 2026 employee drug and alcohol testing.
I make a motion.
I'll second.
Is that in our packet?
Yep.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Proposed resolution to provide occupancy tax funds in the amount of $1,500 to the Hudson River Peacemakers Quilt Guild.
I'll make that motion.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Okay, Mary, I left this on here. Proposed resolution to provide a letter of support to the Fort Ann emergency.
I read it.
I read it. They're just looking,
It's just a support letter.
just a support letter that the town will support them and they're moving.
Yeah,
on.
they're trying to get, I don't know what you call it, a permit or approval so that they can operate on the street that the hospital is on
Yeah.
to transport patients coming to and going from the hospital.
Okay.
Mary, did you have something you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, so it's.
My
there-
question is, why? Why do they need our support?
So what's happening is they only have a certificate to operate within Fort Ann. what they're asking for is to be able to operate within 100-mile radius of Glens Falls Hospital. So that means if they got a call in Lake Luzerne,
Right,
they
they
would be
help
able
us
to come
out,
to
yeah.
Lake Luzerne. But it doesn't appear that they're looking for emergency transports. It
Right.
looks like they're just looking to transport people who
Are being
have been in the
discharged.
hospital and need to go home and don't have a
Yeah.
ride.
It says that they won't be competing with at least 2 or 3 other ones. I hate to be such a pessimist, and I don't really know if that's true or not.
Yes, you are a pessimist.
But I think at least 1 or 2 of the ones they mentioned are private. Like
Yeah.
Mohawk and,
But so they need your letter of support to show whoever issues this certificate of need. That the towns within 100 miles of Glens Falls do need that service. Cause they would be servicing your area potentially.
And I think it's more for a major emergency.
No, they're not doing
No.
any emergency
No.
work, it says.
No, I mean like something like a major accident or a major.
no, it's not. It's mostly to take patients home from the hospital. I guess I don't really see any reason to not support them, but I don't know what difference.
Doesn't cost us anything because they'll
No.
charge the patient.
Yeah. I don't know what.
But we
Did you
do
read-
have our own. I mean, I wouldn't want to step on the toes of our own EMS department either.
Run a little insight into that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Your
Yeah.
husband's on that. Go ahead.
Throw it on the record, Sam, okay? You know all about it?
Yeah. Pam Pettis, my husband is an EMT for here Luzerne and he's on the board. What they do is Warrensburg, some of the other places, they do non-emergency transports. For instance, they brought Barry's father home from the hospital because he couldn't ride in the car. Sometimes they take him back to nursing homes or private residence and they make money off those.
When you say they,
The different squads, like Warrensburg, they do, or if they have to go from
Our squad
hospital.
too.
Our squad doesn't do it because we don't have enough staff to do it. We'd have to have the other second ambulance on the road in order to do that. Because you don't want to take ours out of service to do the transport.
So this would be a good thing for our service.
Well, it would be one more within Warren County that could service our area. So if you had an elderly person that needed to come home and they didn't have anyone else available, if Fort Ann would go to the hospital, pick them up and bring them back to their house.
in your opinion, I'm putting you on the spot, should we send a letter of support?
I would say yes, because there isn't that many that do it, because like I say, with us, if we had staff for another ambulance, they would love to do those because they're a
Right.
moneymaker. They really are.
Part of their rationale in the letter is it frees up beds at the hospital.
So,
In other words, if somebody's being discharged, but they gotta stay because they don't have a ride.
right,
you know,
yeah, so that's what it all amounts to. Is they do that. So it's, and probably because they're not in Warren County, they want our okay, because they're in Washington County and they're coming into our
Mhm.
Okay.
county, because they don't really cross unless they really need somebody. If everybody's out, then they will pull somebody in from another county.
That helps me a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
Thank you,
Yeah.
Pam.
you're welcome.
I make a motion, we authorize the supervisor to send a letter supporting that
A second.
Fort Ann request.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Okay, we're on to reports.
All right, highway, Rondell.
We just finished up 3 new taps in the last 2 weeks. The last tap in Stones Pond was horrible because there's so much groundwater, but we moved to a different area and got it all done. So those are all done. We're now getting plow trucks dressed and ready. And the Hudson Grove water, I had Moore's Coolidge which is a writer from New York Rural and Water, came up and we tested all the hydrants, listened to them, and we had Crimp give us the daily put out, hundred or gallon put out for that day, and the average per household on how many households we have down there equaled out. So it's usage down there that's driving the prices up for down there.
It's coming down now, back down to normal now.
Is it back down normal?
Yeah.
So.
Can I add
Like,
to your report just a little bit, because I spoke to them.
yeah,
They can't do any more than back 60 days for that nice report they gave you.
yeah.
I asked them for a year and
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So
I would like to make one suggestion. That bleeder down there's gotta run all winter long. It might be a possibility that we meter that bleeder and then we take that amount and go to them and see if they can deduct it for us because we run that bleeder to get the chlorination across the river. If we don't run that bleeder, we have a potential of not getting enough chlorine across that river. So that might be an option that we should pursue. So
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I feel that maybe we should meter that bleeder anyways, no matter what.
Yeah.
So that's an option. And this clothing allowance. I have a couple suggestions.
Well, let me finish it. Well, hold on. Let's finish with that water meter. So we're on agreement on that, right?
that won't hurt their eyes.
We don't need a resolution, so it's, okay, that's fine.
So you're gonna ask them if we can get a credit for that?
I think it might be better if maybe went like certified mail to them or something like that. I mean, I could go ask them. I don't know what they would say to me, but
I'll go with you.
I think it would be worth a shot.
If you need backup, I'll go with you.
One problem. That town supervisor down there, we had a little issue with, so he
Don't
might,
say we,
No, the
and
mayor,
point to me.
That's the mayor.
the mayor.
Right.
yes,
The-
so that might be an issue. But I thought this might be an idea.
I would agree, try it, yeah.
What's the number? How much are we gonna be asking for a credit?
Don't know until you know the
The
gallons.
gallons.
Yeah. Put
Uh,
a meter on it.
so why don't you get us that info and we'll write the letter?
Well, we'll have to get the meter on that, right away because the cold weather or cold nights, they're gonna start running it. Oh,
It's running now.
running now,
Yeah, he runs slow now.
slow now, yeah,
Yeah, I was down there with him
yeah,
a couple days ago.
yeah,
He's got them both running at
yeah.
maybe half a gallon a minute or
Yeah.
just a
yeah,
little drizzle.
Yeah, so,
So we need a number. But if we're gonna ask them for X, we gotta know what X is.
yeah. And you ain't gonna know that until after winter.
Maybe we could ask the water commissioner to get us a number.
Put a meter on it and see what's going.
Maybe we could ask the water commissioner to put a meter on it temporarily.
Yeah, I guess you could, calculate how much is coming out and then calculate how many days, you might balance.
We could go down there with a gallon jug, but as soon as somebody,
Yeah,
as soon as somebody turns that spigot,
yeah,
it's gonna be wrong.
you could get a ballpark.
Who's gonna do it? I haven't heard him say I'll do it.
It's his job.
Chlorination guy, they gotta go down there and test it anyway, so they can just put a jug, find out how many gallons that we're gonna be.
Well, you work with him and get it done.
Uh,
Work with him and get it done. That's
oh,
all.
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah, that's no problem. You good there?
We're good there.
Are you good on that?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. As soon as you get that, me and Gene and I will write the letter or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
You never know. And these uniforms, there's a resolution, for OSHA approved composite toes. I would like to amend that resolution, just add that the guys need to buy rubber boots for water jobs. And they don't need to be composite toe, they just want rubber boots. To get their payment back, you know. And I would like to,
But hold on a minute, now, how many, everybody needs one? Rubber boots, all, you know, to hold them? Every guy?
they're all,
Okay.
they all, I
Well-
mean, it's.
Well, you usually have one guy,
We're-
one guy in the hole and three of them standing there watching them.
Well,
I
they
think-
take. They take turns, not one person sits in the hole the whole time.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think we're getting off track here.
Go ahead.
The resolution that we passed back in, was it March or April?
March.
March.
In March was to reimburse employees up to $595 for a year.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a couple problems. There's a half a dozen problems with that resolution. First of all, the time period, the time frame should be calendar year.
yeah,
We should fix that.
yeah.
The second thing is it doesn't really very well define what we're willing to reimburse them for. They can spend the 595 on anything they want, as long as it's
Work
the
related.
type of stuff, work related things that we want. One guy may want to buy rubber boots,
Yeah.
one guy may want to buy shirts.
Yes,
So what we need is a better list of what we're willing to reimburse.
Well, like I said, when you made the resolution back in March, it would have been a good idea then to make up some sort of a policy that says what's allowed under the reimbursement and what's not. Because there's been a lot
I
of
thought we
questions
had a
lately.
list.
That's
you know,
that's what I just,
Oh, we had it.
Yeah.
Let's make a good list,
Yeah,
let's, we can
yeah,
simplify this and make a new list. And I would just like to go from January 1st, January 1st to January 1st.
are you,
Instead of November.
right,
December
Uh,
31st to January.
calendar year, right?
December 31st.
There's just a little issue with that, so I was on vacation. Somewhere, some way, someone told the delivery guy to pick up all the uniforms in September. We had a contract until December. I don't know why they started picking them all up.
I
I
believe it's
don't-
when I sent the letter out, but I told them we just weren't renewing. I didn't say we were terminating right now.
Right.
Now,
That we wouldn't be renewing.
in defense of your department, your assistant called me. And I says, we'll figure out something. If they're taking your uniforms, we'll figure out something. So in hindsight, right now, what I'm gonna suggest is that for the last 2 or 3 months of this year, we prorate it. Of course, that would go side by side with changing the dates in the resolution. In other words, change the dates as you suggested to be the calendar year, January 1 through December 31. And for what's left over in 2025, which is like 3 months, we'll give them a quarter of that allowance if they spend that money.
It wasn't supposed to start till November anyway, so it'd be November and December.
Okay.
Yes, I was
That's-
looking to maybe give them
Now, Logan
300.
did call me and asked them, and I said,
2 months.
if your uniforms are being taken away, start. Now,
I don't
do you
know why-
sign off on the invoices? If not, could you?
No.
Like, I'm not gonna know if
I
the
don't
boots are,
Voices, they come right here to Colleen.
then we're gonna be asking Colleen to sign off on the equipment that she really,
No, they give you the receipts and you bring the voucher in for their
Yeah,
reimbursement.
I get the voucher. I don't get the receipt that.
Okay.
shows-
how are we gonna know if what they wanna get reimbursed for is something the town should be paying for?
It's gonna be work related.
How are we gonna know if it is or not?
Uh,
Somebody's gotta review the invoices.
Well, I get the receipts.
Or,
The receipts should show,
What they're buying.
and I'll staple them to a voucher.
Yeah, they have to submit it according to this resolution. They
Mhm.
have to submit a copy of the receipt.
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna be more blunt. I was told today that an invoice was turned in for something that clearly should not be reimbursed.
No, that's
It-
wrong.
it had-
That's wrong, because that guy he gave me the wrong receipt. He gave me a new receipt, and the boots that he wears are composite.
The wrong receipt, how far did that get down the path to reimbursement?
Colleen's desk, that's all.
To Colleen? So it got all the way to Colleen.
Yeah,
Okay,
I kind of didn't go through that receipt. Colleen caught it, called me over, and I said, no, this is not right. I went to that employee, gave me the new receipt, I stapled it and gave it in.
would you be all right with signing off on those things before they get to Colleen?
Yeah, and I'm gonna make up a spreadsheet for each employee.
Okay.
And make a list of,
Lori, do you have some ideas?
Yeah, he has to sign the voucher anyway to
Yeah.
approve the expenditure.
yeah,
So he'll be,
Okay, so,
Yeah.
so signing the voucher is in fact approving
yeah,
correct.
the items.
yeah.
Okay,
So all the receipts I get, I'll look at them and then I gotta put down the amount of money that they spent. And then, when they get to 600, I'll let them know. That's all.
do we want to modify that March resolution tonight to change the calendar year?
I think you had more changes that you wanted to
Put it
do.
all in one package?
Yeah, I think it's,
Okay.
get it one and done. Don't
Okay.
nitpick it.
How soon can you give us the list of what's gonna be reimbursable?
I can,
Next meeting?
yeah,
Okay, then at that meeting, we'll put the resolution together
yeah.
to change the calendar year. Yeah, and
And what?
if you buy this, it's, you know, if you buy that, we'll pay you.
Okay, if you wanted to prorate it for the last 2 months of the year, it would be $99.16.
Hey, that's better than nothing. So,
Does that sound like a good way? It popped into my head
yes,
when I was talking earlier.
Yep.
Okay,
I think that's it. For me.
thanks, Ron.
Thanks.
That's it for me. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, thank you guys for showing up real quick the other day to grab a stump down to the playground.
Yeah. You need any help down there, Jim, just let me know. Okay.
All right, Ron, thank you.
Yep.
Zoning. Karen?
Okay, we sent out the zoning report. You all should have had that. This week we received a resignation letter from Michael Bordeaux from the Zoning Board of Appeals. He's the one that was, had started to take some college courses and he's finding that he's not going to be able to make the meetings. So he feels he should step aside and let someone else, take his place. So I'd like a resolution to move Sonia Harris, who is the alternate, into Michael Bordeaux's term, which expires on December 31st, 2029. That will open up an alternate spot. And in January, when Burgess takes this board, the councilman position, it will open, that alternate will be moved up and we will have another opening for an alternate. I have received 2 letters of interest. And so I don't know if you want to bring both of those people into interview for the position. You know, that's your call. So I at least would like a resolution to move Sonia Harris from the alternate position up into Michael Bordeaux's.
I'll make
And
that
we
motion.
have a meeting next week, Thursday, so we need to get it done so she can come in and sign the oath. and everything.
I make the motion
I'll
to move Sonia from alternate to full member of the ZBA.
And I've spoken with her and she's willing to do it.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none carried.
So that's going to open up an alternate position. Do you want me to contact both of these people and ask them to come?
Who were they again?
Mike Spotswood and,
Brant Spots.
oh yeah, Brant Spotswood. Yeah,
Mary Alice.
Mary Alice, yeah. Barnaby. So
Yes.
our next meeting is going to be the agenda meeting, which is, has anyone changed it?
No, I think
Not
it
the
was,
agenda meeting, do we need to? Let's see.
we only
The
moved this
18th.
meeting because of the election,
The
but it's
18th.
still,
Shall I contact them and ask them to come the 18th then?
Yeah.
Do you want them a half an hour
yeah,
or
6:30 is good.
6:30?
No, no, that's a 4 o'clock.
3:30.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Oh, that's right, that's a 4 o'clock meeting, yeah, 3:30.
3:30?
You want to be here, Matt?
I'm up to the chair.
We had to cancel October's zoning board of appeals meeting because we didn't have a quorum. There was a death in the family on my part, there was a medical issue on another part. There was the educational issue on Mr. Bordeaux's part. I was deeply saddened to see Mr. Bordeaux's letter of resignation because he is a great asset to the board. He's been a member for several years. His thoughts are very valuable. I spoke to Mike on Monday after I saw the letter of resignation. And he explained to me that it is because of a conflict with his educational pursuits to further his career, and I understand that. And he had tried to arrange things such that they did not conflict with the zoning board meetings, but the school changed its schedule and now he can't continue. He would like to continue with the zoning board, and his intention is, after he finishes his educational pursuit, which is approximately the end of June 2026, he would like to be back on the board. He has tendered his resignation. That does not mean that the town council has to accept his resignation. I would suggest that we consider an alternative, putting him on sabbatical. It hasn't been done before. I don't see anything that prevents you from doing that. He is, like I said, it is very difficult to get people for the zoning board. And he is an asset to the town and he wants to continue, but he cannot because of his current educational pursuits.
Under our current structure, ZBA allows one alternate.
Correct.
The planning board has two.
Correct.
My
What if
next
we-
point.
You know where I'm headed.
I have already discussed with Karen that the planning board has two alternates. I don't see why the zoning board does not have two alternates, but that requires a resolution from you guys to create a second alternate, especially since we currently have two individuals who are interested in being on the zoning board. We have
Yeah.
an opening for an alternate. We know we're going to have another opening for an individual come January 1st when Burgess becomes a member of the council.
What do you think, Annie?
I have no problem with that. I think that should have been,
Is there any? All we need is a resolution to do that, right? All right, just create a second alternate position.
That how we created one?
That's what we did with the planning board.
Okay, then yes.
And we'll ahead with it.
Yeah.
I make a motion, we establish a second alternate position
position.
for
On the
the
ZBA.
zoning board of appeals.
Second.
Can we place, Mike, sabbatical? Is there a method to
What-
do that,
Why
Mary?
don't you guys go back to him and see if he would be an alternate for a while?
He cannot, well, we discussed this at a previous board meeting, but,
It doesn't matter.
well, he can't be an alternate because he can't attend the meetings. His classes are Thursday
Right.
nights, every Thursday from now until the end of
Yeah.
June. They were supposed to be Saturdays, things got
Okay,
changed, he can't make it.
There's another problem.
Right, there's another problem,
Uh,
but he has personally told me that he wants to continue on the zoning board and hopes to come back. I don't want to lose him on the zoning board. I'm looking for a way to keep him
Yeah.
on the zoning board. We can call.
Matt. You lost him. Okay, you lost him right now because he's going to be gone until June, so you don't have him.
Correct.
Okay. Come June, when he's available again, then he can apply again for an alternate. I don't think you can't take someone that's going to be a member and then move them out of that membership to replace him. He can come back and he can apply again as an alternate.
And I understand
I
that.
have another idea.
Wait, I think Matt's saying
Yeah,
keep
slow
the
down, yeah.
spot open, keep the
Just
spot
your alternate.
taken by Mike. But then use your two alternates until he comes back in June. So he would just be absent at every
Right.
meeting.
And we
Yeah.
might have to
8
do,
months.
I think that's what he's asking. I don't.
and I think that's a good
We're
idea.
talking, okay, we're talking 8 months, okay? For a known quantity, an experienced individual who has performed for the last 3 years versus two additional individuals who are interested in a position on the board that I have no idea even who they are.
Yeah,
That's what I'm looking at.
I believe there's another small problem, but I think a board resolution would deal with that too. I believe there's language somewhere about missing so many meetings.
Mhm.
There is.
Yes, but it only says that if they miss more than 3 meetings, they have to, the town board has to reach out and find out what their intentions are. And that's basically all that resolution says.
Okay. So. Annie has concerns, but right now, what I think we should do is leave it alone, create the second alternate position. And fill those. So that you have at least one extra person available for every meeting.
So are you accepting his resignation?
It doesn't matter. He didn't submit it properly. It's not submitted properly.
Right.
So there's no resignation.
It has to be on stone.
Cause it's supposed to be submitted to the town clerk's office, and it wasn't.
Which may be a blessing, because you can't do a take back. Like you can't say, never mind, I don't resign.
So it's not even really,
So
a
it's not
valid-
open.
So he has not resigned.
Right.
it's not a valid resignation.
Not about.
So we
Go to the
just,
Town clerk.
And we passed the resolution to create a second alternate, right?
You didn't vote on it yet, though.
Okay,
Should we
Good.
do that and then you can finish discussing?
well, wait a minute, though. If we leave it that Mike is still in that position, then we presently have one alternate position, which is Sonia. And so if you make a resolution to have 2 alternates, you're only going to need to bring in one of these people, not 2 of them,
right.
because you still have Mike in that position technically.
And then we'll have to do the second one in January.
Right.
Correct.
So we can't interview both of them and have one accept one for.
You
now
can
and then
interview
one for
both of them.
January.
You should interview both
Yeah.
of them
Yeah.
and pick one as an alternate for now. And tell the other one that there will be an opening in January.
It's possible we may have another person of interest come before January 1, but
And
at
then
least we'd have
interview them too.
a couple of interviews behind us. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Works for me.
Okay, so. For the resolution to establish the second alternate position for the ZBA, we have a motion by Councilman Niles, seconded by Councilwoman McMahon. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Okay, now on the Sonia Harris being, so we have to rescind that. We just made a resolution.
They passed it.
They passed that. or
Yeah,
people-
you need to listen to that.
Okay, so a motion to rescind it. Okay, motion to rescind the appointment of Sonia Harris to the unexpired term of Mike Bordeaux. Okay, do we have a motion?
Make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would
I,
you,
I'll let
Both
Sonia
hearing-
know,
Hearing
because
none
I already
carried.
sent out that email to her.
yeah, make sure everybody knows what's going on.
She will be sitting.
Yes,
She'll have to, yeah.
she will move into Burgess's position. She's gonna be
Well-
serving as alternate,
Right.
right,
Right.
but she won't get move into a full member position until January at this point.
Correct.
So is it possible for the board to vote on moving her into that position in January, since we know Burgess will not be in his position?
You can't vote until there's a vacancy.
So that'll be
We have to
An
wait for the
organizational day.
resignation of
If we can do
Burgess.
that on organizational day, which is probably the 2nd of January,
first.
or whatever.
Thank you.
So
Alright.
Burgess have.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I will still move ahead and ask the two
Mhm.
people that have sent in their letters of interest to come at 3:30 on the 18th.
Yes.
Okay, the other thing is, again, we still have a position, an alternate position on the planning board that needs to be filled, and I asked both of these people if they were interested and they really want to be on the zoning board. So we're still looking for people for our planning board. If anyone knows anyone, please send them our way. Tucker, do you have anything else?
No.
Okay, that's all I have.
All right.
Thanks, Karen.
Councilwoman McMahon?
Yes, I have a few things. What is the status on the county emails for, I mean,
They're all set up. The only thing was I didn't ask him if you have to have a password to get in it or not. He's gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to him and make sure how you have to use it, but they're all set up,
Okay,
okay? I should have sent the stuff through that one today to see if you got it, but I didn't know how you would access it.
that's it. We don't have.
That's
any
what I have to find
access
out.
yet.
That's the part I did not ask him,
Okay,
but he'll be here tomorrow.
okay,
And then I'll email you guys and let you know
okay.
what that is.
All right. Next would be the streetlights. I did do some little research. I got from the Corinth Bridge up to Stewart's on East River Drive, down Beach, Hudson Court, and Pleasant View Drive. I reported the 9 streetlights that were out, and within 24 hours, they said they'll be fixed. And then the one pole that was hit by the tornado, they said that might take 24 or 48 hours, but they'll fix all that. Then the next set is, I did get the first 9 out from Stewart's on Lake Ave, coming this way. So I got those numbers and I will report that tomorrow morning.
How far up?
It's the first 9, it goes up to the church. St. Mary's.
Yeah, almost to the park.
But I have to, because
Yeah.
I got the numbers and all that stuff. The numbers that
Last
are on
time
the
they wanted
polls,
addresses, too.
yeah, I got all that. But the numbers on the polls are from 2023, and the numbers are on the computer are now changed. So I did get that
Maybe
straightened
that's
out.
why they wanted addresses.
So at least I am working
Getting
on
that
it.
covered.
I'll just, well, I'll just,
Good
I
job.
know I've been a pain about it, but
Yeah, no,
it's
okay.
dark.
It's
It's,
okay.
these kids need this.
Yeah.
And then the playground, everything's come. Are you reporting on the playground?
Yeah, you'll probably make it. I'll make.
You don't.
Well,
He'll make the report on it.
yeah, I was there today, so I
Yeah.
have a teensy bit more information.
Okay, me too. So that's good. All right, I'm just, I'm hawking them,
Yeah.
hawking. them.
Yeah,
All right, that's all I got.
Very good. Pretty soon we'll have 2 women on our board.
Look out. Put your hat on.
Jim, anything you got?
the only thing I had was, well, one notice, we're hosting, we're not participating or whatever, APA, public hearing tomorrow at 4:00. The issue is rezoning, is APA rezoning,
No, not rezoning, reclassifying.
Classifying.
excuse me.
I know, but
It's a different.
it
Go ahead.
creates havoc in my office.
Okay,
You know, what does that mean?
we're not presenting any position, we're not participating, we're unlocking the door, and Tucker's gonna fire up the computer for him, and pretty much that's the extent of what we're doing. I'm gonna be there because I'm anxious to hear how it goes.
Yeah, he can.
The other thing is the playground. All the equipment arrived on Monday. The contractor, showed up, had a, skid steer with forks, got it all unloaded. The surveyor, Don Dara, thank you so much to them. They came twice this week. They laid out the perimeter, buildings and grounds, scoffed off the sod. That's done. Dara came back today and put some pins to show her reference pins, so the playground guys can measure, 10 feet over here is where the whatchamacallit goes and so on. They're gonna start digging holes and planting equipment tomorrow. They assembled 4 or 5 pieces of it today. And they're gonna start putting it together tomorrow. They'll be on it till they're done. I mean, they may miss a day here or there for bad weather or whatever, but it's moving along.
Thank you. Sounds good.
The 2 guys that are doing it seem like pretty good guys. They staying in touch and
Well, buildings and grounds have really been stepping up and
yeah, big time.
They're staying on.
big time, big time.
There was a big
Rick,
maple
it's great.
tree that was right at the edge of the playground. And that tipped a little bit during those windstorms last week. So they cut it down, they cut it up, took it away. It was gone that day.
Yeah.
I called Ron's guys the last minute. They came down with a dump truck and carted off the stump. So it was a cooperative effort to keep it on schedule.
You're very impressed.
All right,
I'm taking a ton of pictures. I don't know what I'll do with them, but maybe we'll put them on the
That's okay,
website
yeah.
or something. I'm done.
all right, Deputy Clerk.
Have our kickoff meeting with Rosella tomorrow.
Yes.
Only
2:00. Yeah, I forgot about that. LaBella has got the contract to update our zoning. And we have a Zoom meeting at 1:30 tomorrow to start that off. So who's going to be in that? You, me?
I like, other, I think they are,
You're on it, right, guys?
We aren't yet, but
they will be.
Okay. It's the organizational meeting, which I think with somebody like LaBella, it probably won't take very long. They'll be pretty well organized for it.
All right. So go to Deputy Clerk.
Okay, on Mr. Bordeaux's resignation, who wants to contact him and say that it is invalid? I mean, you want to take care of that? Okay.
Don't tell him how to make it valid.
I will not.
Okay.
And then I emailed you all a letter from Barb Mitchell, the senior center director. Have you guys all read
Yeah.
that?
Yes, I read it.
So I don't need to read it out loud. Okay. I don't know if you're gonna discuss that or what you wanna do.
Discuss tonight. You want to discuss it?
I
We
think
can
she's
discuss it
on
after.
Zoom now, so.
Do you want to read the letter then, so that people know what we're talking about?
Is that
I don't really-
is that an employee issue?
Yes,
So should it be executive session?
she wants to advertise for a sub position for the cook at the senior center.
A little late, because the budget is done, but we'll have to make arrangements. Go ahead.
You want me to read the whole thing?
Yes,
No.
please. Go ahead.
Dear town board members, I'm coming to you for approval to advertise for a sub position for the cook at the senior center. In years past, we have hired people for this role and our current cook originated as a part-time sub. This role has been a tough position to fill, and in the last 8 years, I have supported the cook's position by filling in for vacation, sick time, and personal days, which have amounted to anywhere from 168 to 200 hours yearly. The role of the program director was not a dual role in programs and cooking. With the growth of the senior center and the needs of the program director to oversee new trips and events, it is becoming harder to fulfill both roles. With the prospect of my retirement looming closer, I feel that the sub position be advertised and filled. In doing so, this will give opportunities for the cook to take vacation, and if sick, we have a backup plan in place. Thank you, Barb Mitchell.
Now she's on Zoom if you guys have questions.
I
Is
can't,
she on?
I can't think of any reason why we can't go ahead and advertise.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we're
We
gonna
should.
hire them.
Yeah, I think we should have, maybe get a couple of people, you don't know.
We want to see if Barb wants to.
I'm definitely all right with that.
Is Barbara
Barb,
on
you
today?
want to chime in, Barb?
Is she on there with us?
She is.
Barb, on mute.
She's probably not.
Not the right Barb.
Oh,
Oh.
Barb
Wrong
Tukolsky, sorry.
So then I'll make a motion. We advertise for the assistant cook position.
Second,
it's not an assistant cook.
Put
it's
down-
a sub.
a sub.
We'll get Barbara to.
Okay, so resolution to advertise for a sub cook for this
Senior
senior,
center.
uh, senior meal site. And who wants to make that motion?
Jim did. I second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, hearing none carried. So that's that. That's all I have.
No, you got you sent us a letter from the Booster Club today too.
Yeah, I got that here, that's.
You got it. Okay, Jim. All right.
I haven't had a
Yeah.
chance
Okay.
to read that. I
Okay.
saw it as I was leaving the house.
I don't have the booster club letter here. I think Colleen got that and then
No, I
Did it
didn't see
come
that,
from-
one. I got the one for,
I usually send it out.
get confused, you know.
We're gonna do that. Anyway. I usually send it to you.
I got the one from the Quilt Guild.
No, it's a different one. Okay.
I can check into that, but
I didn't see the Booster Club one. I saw one for the Quilt Guild, what I'm gonna
That
bring up.
came in late. It probably came in about after 4
today?
today.
Oh,
yeah.
well, no,
You
I-
sent
Well,
it. You sent it
put 'em
to
up the next week.
in
Next-
the email.
all right.
The booster club letter?
Lori sent it or Colleen?
I thought it was you.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, I wanted to see what that's.
It-
from because I don't
it-
recall that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna need time to read it, believe me.
Right.
You can,
So I don't remember something, so.
isn't that the one we just gave him a few months ago? The school Booster
It's from the
Club?
town clerk. It's like Luzerne.
Oh, town clerk, so.
So it was.
Oh, it's Cindy.
Yeah,
Oh, she didn't tell me about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
town clerk.
It's okay.
it's all right. We
Send it, so.
yeah.
Um,
we
Yeah,
don't-
4
The first sentence is,
38.
we're writing to respectfully request $20,000 in funding.
Well, we'll have to get his page and read it.
Yeah, it's a lot more than that. There's an attachment. I that's as far as I read. Because this was at 4:38 and I probably got it at 5:30
Yeah,
or
and I
something.
didn't see it either, so, all right,
Okay.
get it printed out, put it out there, maybe bring it up at the agenda meeting.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, that's all I have.
all right, how about the attorney, you have anything?
Yeah, so, the Court of Appeals for the Williams matter, just yesterday set down the schedule for submitting briefs. They actually feel like this could be fast tracked and that they don't need complete briefs, so we have been ordered to just write a letter with our legal arguments, which I actually think is perfectly sufficient. I mean, we've briefed this twice before.
This is
so-
15 Stewart.
No,
No,
this
there's another one?
is.
Gailey Hill Road.
Right.
Okay.
This is
The
the
garage.
It's a garage
Oh, the
Oh, no.
overrides.
house.
Yep, so it should be fully submitted to the Court of Appeals by January. And then we'll just have to wait for them to make their decision. I've never been to the Court of Appeals. I don't know how long it takes them to decide cases. The 15 Stewart Drive property, the bank called us and asked for an extension a couple days ago. I know I explained this all in an email. We told them
That's
we
all
weren't
right.
really inclined to give them an extension just because this property is such a nuisance. The bank said that they would consent to whatever we decided to do moving forward, as long as we didn't seek any judgments against the bank specifically. We can still seek a judgment against the property owners. They don't live in that house anymore. They live in a house in Stony Creek.
Right.
And we could even attach that to their real estate in Stony Creek. So as long as the town is okay with not seeking those charges against the bank, we can move forward.
I think we should.
We should do
Mary, can I
that.
just add something to that? I have had a pretty constant influx of people, concerned neighbors
So have
for that area.
We all have, yeah.
I just want to add that to that because
Yeah.
and it's still, even today, I had someone come in.
There was 2 cars in that driveway this morning.
Yeah, he said there's been a lot of activity there and there's also been a constant influx, and now with it getting colder, the generators are just continuing to run
One of
even
the
more.
trailers, they dragged it out in the backyard. I don't know why.
So
Who knows?
we can actually make a default motion tomorrow if we wanted to. But I think out of courtesy, I should just contact the bank and say, listen, if we don't hear from you by Friday, we're gonna move for default.
I think we're all in agreement that
Yeah.
we should
Something's gotta be.
do that.
Cause I have another email here from one of the neighbors again.
No other defendant other than the bank has contacted us or appeared in the action.
Hmm.
And another thing to add to that too is I think the bank's gonna be the only one who has any true sense of value in what's left there. You know, if it continues to go down, the people who are, camping out there are gonna either tear it down and salvage it for everything that they can take out of it, or they're gonna destroy it. So I just think they're the ones that we need to keep our focus on, because they're the ones who are gonna have it at the end of the day.
Right now, technically, who still owns it?
People who live in Stony Creek.
Stony
Okay.
Creek,
So it's not.
Carlton.
Carlton.
And if
But I think
my
after,
understanding is right. If it's a foreclosure, sometime the county will own it, right? And then
Not
they,
yet.
No,
Bank foreclosure.
It's a bank.
And I did ask the bank how long it was gonna take them to foreclose, cause I was thinking, they could do that pretty quickly, then we could stop
Yeah.
fighting this. But he said they're so early in the process, it'll be at least 6 months, and I said, that's not acceptable.
Yeah.
That's why we wanna keep moving with our litigation, and then at some point they'll take ownership.
right.
I think
So,
that's.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Good talk.
Sherman Road, so anything still clicking with that?
Hazlet matter has been settled, but the Woodcocks, who also live on that road, sued the Hazlets and the town. Town has no interest, however, because they're pro se plaintiffs, they won't let us out of the litigation. So I've obviously been keeping track of it and I know what's going on. But we haven't really been very active in it just because we have no interest in the outcome. I will have to go to an in-person conference December 4th, I believe. Where the Hazlets have asked the court to allow them to prevent people to go over their property while the litigation is being, while it's ongoing. So it's a temporary restraining order essentially. And I don't know how the court's gonna rule on that, but I will let you guys know.
That's been going on for years now, so let's get it done.
Here, it's 2021, I think it was brought.
Two attorneys ago.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I asked to get out of it, but
We thought we were.
Yeah, we thought we had it finished, but okay.
what about 88 Bay Road, attorney? That
That
is
clean?
Reynolds, the 80K services.
I know.
I don't know, it's a
Is that the
really
one
good
right
question.
across from the food pantry?
Mary, you haven't a chance to look at that house, have you?
88 Bay Road?
Mhm.
No, I haven't looked at it. We're in litigation though. I
Correct.
just don't know.
But it's such a mess and the people just keep complaining about it.
I'm sorry, I don't know. what
I think
it
I think everybody's after that gentleman. I think he's child support behind, I've heard, and
He's not,
they can't find him. Can we go up and clean that? But to add it to the taxes, it hurts.
You need
What
a
happens, the
report.
county will reimburse us for the taxes, but all the taxpayers are paying for it.
the taxes have been paid
By
They have-
not the owner.
by not the owner.
Right,
Oh, not the owner.
the person who sold it to the current owner.
Is that the house right across from the pantry?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's a mess. Now, what happens, can we, and I hate to say this to Ron, send our road department in there to pick up all the stuff around the outside of the house? That's what the biggest complaint is by the neighbors.
You could,
What kind of rights do we have for that?
you don't have any rights. You
Okay.
could do it and hope they don't charge you with trespass. But I mean, the owner's gone, you could take the risk, but you can't charge it back to the taxes without a court order.
The food pantry's complaining too.
Now, everybody complains.
I'll look at that tomorrow. I completely just spaced on that.
It's a mess. There's really a lot of garbage around. There's even a propane tank there.
No one's answered, so we could probably do a default motion for that one as well.
Probably, I'm sorry,
I think that was the one that you had to file with the Department of State because it was a business.
And I did,
Yeah.
we did serve them.
So that's
So I can
someplace,
move To do that, I just honestly completely forgot about that one.
it's a sore thumb. It's on a busy road and, you know,
Yeah, no. of course.
everybody and the neighbors across the street are complaining. You can't run into these people in the post office because they give me an earful.
I did see probably 6 weeks ago, a couple guys come in there with a pickup truck and take some stuff from out back.
Okay.
But what they took was dropping the bucket,
Yeah.
and they weren't there cleaning up. They were after something.
See what you can find out what we can do.
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
Okay. All right,
Thank
thank you. Anything else?
Is that it for legal?
Think so. I don't know, I'm probably forgetting something, but.
Hudson Estates,
Luzerne Woods.
anything else in Hudson Estates,
I mean, we gotta wait for the, I'm sorry.
the turnaround with plowing, Ripley and
Oh,
That's done.
yeah, it's done. I meant to.
Yeah,
bring
it's
it for you
fine.
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's done. We got it back. It's filed. It's returned to us.
That's
So
all set.
Completely done.
okay.
I know the surveyor was there.
What about Luzerne Woods?
Waiting on a decision. It's fully briefed in front of the judge. She hasn't asked for oral arguments. We're just
Okay.
waiting on a decision. There's more litigation than I remembered. Okay, I think I'm done.
So I mean, I'm back to Stewart Drive 15. We're getting all done. All right, no, I just have it here. I didn't cross it out yet. I didn't.
You.
While you're back on that, what can we say? Just, you know, that won't get us in trouble or whatever to the residents that call us.
I mean, it's in
Well,
litigation.
in
They
litigation.
can actually even sign up. They don't have to sign up. They can just go to the court website. They can see everything.
Okay.
They punch in.
Mr. Niles, the biggest thing I've been telling people is, you know, we're doing everything we can possibly on our end. The biggest thing for them is they need to focus on the sheriff because he's doing things that are, you know, unsafe and a hazard. And that's who they really need to go to, not the town, not us. Because there's only so much we can do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all through litigation. It's not gonna help protect them, you know? So that's who they really need to talk to is the sheriff.
Somebody made the suggestion to me and I bounced it off Mary a little bit was, is there a health department angle we could use as a bullet?
He's got stuff from, he's got a laundry list from DC to DOH to you name it. And he's been arrested a number of times too, so.
That's not working either.
I mean, I think short of the town getting an order to go in there and do it themselves, we're not gonna see any movement. And that's what we're working on.
Okay.
What we're trying to achieve.
Okay, so at least we have an answer for that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have
Yeah.
it working, okay.
There's progress.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now it's up to me. I really don't have anything. I want to thank Jim for all the work on the playground. It's here. You know, we start put together. And basically, that's all I have. 56 more days and you won't see me no more. All right. And I want to thank everybody for all the help we've had. It was, the election went off fine. Everybody was here, got everything done. All right, I'll open the floor to the public. I can give you an answer on that, no.
I'm not asking for anything more. Hi, I'm Gina Mincer. I live at 1275 Lake Ave, and I'm just here to say thank you. I'm the publicity and programming volunteer for our Hudson River Peacemakers Quilt Guild group. And we're having the show. It'll be next August. It's every other year as you've approved those dollars. I just want to say thank you for that. The Quilt Guild, we do a lot of community service. We do a $500 annual scholarship at the high school for anybody who graduating senior that's going into the trades. We do a cash donation to the food pantry as well as just for one of the churches for heat for where the kids are. And then we also do a lot with a variety of veterans groups, providing them with quilts. And then also too, with the Saratoga foster care program, we also provide the foster children with quilts and among other community service projects. And any monies that we make on this event go right back in the community so that we can do those community service projects. So I just want to say thank you for that. We really appreciate it. And last year was our biggest year ever. And as you saw in our proposal was to continue to grow that, to bring more people to Lake Luzerne as well as show them our nice community. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's what I have right in my hand too. This has got to go to the
Occupancy.
occupancy tax fund, so we have to vote that in. You all have a copy of
Yeah.
this.
We
Look
did
up-
that already.
What's that?
We did that
We
in the
approved it?
beginning.
Yeah. I'm behind.
It was in the resolutions.
Gina, I want to thank you for the sore legs I had for 3 weeks after the railroad ride.
Great to show off Lake Luzerne to all these
It
people.
was,
State.
it was.
He didn't pedal fast enough. I got tired too. Can't have us all men on them pedal bikes.
The front row.
That's
Just
that.
that, you know. that-
Brings a lot of people in. They're doing well, both places, up north and here. Okay, so we did the quilt girl.
So the floor is still open to the public at this
Right,
point.
floor's still open, Gina.
Pam Pettis, Chamber President, another one of my hats. Just so we're doing our holiday celebration November 30th at the pavilion. I will get you a flyer and put it in your mailbox, so you guys will have it. It's from 4:30 to 6. We'll have music and gifts for the kids. And I will be getting a hold of Building and Grounds because they made me nice platforms for the memory trees, which is nice because Barry can really anchor them down. So I'll be getting a hold of them to put those up for me because we're putting the trees up probably about 3 weeks. So,
Get a hold of that lady that takes care of the signs, put it up there on a signboard.
yeah,
She know about it?
yeah, she does.
Okay,
And I have an appointment with her next Friday. So,
okay, good.
thank you.
That playground might be
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, that would be
It'll
kind
be
of nice.
Close.
Yeah. So, but I'll get you a flyer and leave it in your mailbox. Okay?
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pam.
Sir, yes?
Good evening, town board. My name is Michael Reed. I'm the owner of 1353 Lake Avenue. The reason why I'm here tonight is because Supervisor Ron Dool has been pushing a giant snow mound
Oh, I see, you sent it to us.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
onto our property,
Yeah.
trespassing onto our property. When my wife confronted him while he was pushing the snow mound onto our property, He laughed at her and said that, when she said he's destroying the property by pushing a large mound, which ended up changing our grade of our land and putting a bowl in our property. She confronted him outside and he laughed and then rammed forward and continued what he was doing. So I just recently reached out in writing on email on October 14th. I sent an email to Supervisor Marino and Supervisor Ron Dool to what I spelled out in summary. Supervisor Dool said that, after I indicated that's trespassing, it was causing property damage. He said that that situation will be addressed this winter and we will try and accommodate your request. That area is a hazard to plow with traffic on 9N, considering it's a blind corner. I said in bold, the town has no right to trespass onto our property and to damage our property and grading. So I was not satisfied with the wishy-washy answer that I got. Trespassing is illegal, whether it's the town or another individual onto our property, and property damage is illegal. And so I'm kind of, embarrassed for the town that, elected official is the driver of the vehicle that are doing those two crimes.
Ron, you gotta respond to that?
No, we're not responding.
No?
Public
Okay.
comment. He
Oh,
can say
okay.
his piece and you heard
I
it.
think it's been turned over.
Yes.
to- Well, town lawyer will handle it.
There's nothing-
Okay.
There's nothing to handle at the moment.
Okay, well, if we do not have a response, we will proceed in some manner. Because I work very hard for our property. We have rental properties where he's pushing the mound, which is 8 feet high, 7 feet high, is right where our guests and our supplementary income, where they stay. And we can't have that.
Okay. Thank you.
I have one question. Will there be any attempt on the town to rectify the situation, which seems pretty straightforward to me?
Well, I'll talk to him personally, and I know the board.
I responded to you.
Public comment.
Yes, and I have your email here. As I said, I did read that response. The only response I received from Supervisor Dool on the matter.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, buddy, on the computer. It's from our Zoom
Anybody up there?
attendees. If you have any comments from Zoom, unmute yourself.
Good here.
He's good? Okay, thank you. Nothing else? All right. I want a motion to adjourn.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned, thank you.